Hello and welcome to the dusty pages of history. Today, we will journey to the land where civilization was born, Mesopotamia, the land between two rivers. This is the home of the Sumerians, the birthplace of the wheel, writing, and the oldest known epics. If you're ready, we are about to begin one of the most fascinating stories in human history, the story of the Sumerians. Chapter 1. The Dawn of Civilization. As history points to 4500 BC, small villages began to grow in the fertile deltas of the Euphrates and Tigris rivers. The people who brought these villages together were the Sumerians. They used the abundance of the rivers for agriculture, drained swamps, and dug canals. This is how enormous city-states like Uruk, Kish, and Lagash were born from small villages. These cities were not just made of houses. In the center of each city stood a tower reaching for the sky, the ziggurat. These massive temple towers symbolized the Sumerians' devotion to their gods. They believed in gods who controlled the heavens and the earth, and that everything was subject to the will of the gods. Chapter 2. A Society of Innovations and Inventions. The Sumerians didn't just build cities, they also made groundbreaking inventions for humanity. Their greatest invention was, without a doubt, writing. Around 3200 BC, they began to record their thoughts using wedge-shaped signs, cuneiform, on clay tablets. This was a miracle that broke the silence of history, telling us what the Sumerians thought, felt, and lived. Contrary to popular belief, it was the Sumerians who invented the wheel. Initially used as a potter's wheel, this invention later revolutionized trade and warfare when used in carts. They also excelled in mathematics and astronomy. The Sumerians used a base, 60, sexagesimal, number system. The reason a clock has 60 minutes and a minute has 60 seconds today is due to their system. Thanks to their observational skills, they studied celestial bodies, created calendars, and laid the foundations of astronomy. Chapter 3. Heroes and Epics. The world of the Sumerians was not just about inventions. Their myths and epics have also survived to this day. The oldest known epic in history tells the story of Gilgamesh, the king of Uruk. Gilgamesh is a hero who seeks immortality, fights with gods, and is shaken by the death of his closest friend, Enkidu. This epic deals with universal themes of friendship, death, and the human condition. The story of Enkidu's creation, sent by the gods to oppose Gilgamesh's tyrannical behavior towards his people, tells how this hero from the wild stepped into civilization. Chapter 4. The End of the Sumerians. The Sumerians ruled Mesopotamia for about 2,000 years. However, constant wars between city-states and the rise of new powers from the north, such as the Akkadians, brought their dominance to an end. Around 2334 BC, the Akkadian king Sargon conquered the Sumerian cities and founded the world's first empire. Even though the Sumerian kingdoms came to an end, their legacy lived on forever. Their writing, wheels, laws, and mathematical knowledge were adopted and developed by subsequent civilizations. Conclusion. The Sumerians left us an example not only of the past but also of how we can build the future. They marked one of the most important turning points in human history and sowed the seeds of civilization. See you in our next video. Goodbye.